Flushed out right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly. Intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. The Clemson product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
After the sack on first down, Jackson escaping the pressure right. His throw incomplete.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on third and long.
They go play action now. Jackson, they're going deep for Hill. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Snatched by the safety and Reed.
Well, I'll tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is third down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
And they'll begin by running the option. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. The tackle by Terrell Edmonds.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. They'll have two remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Here's Jackson on third and long. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
But this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Back to return it, Christian McCaffrey. A solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Christian McCaffrey, the ball carrier. Taron Johnson brought him down.
Play action. It's Jackson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Now Jackson throwing on third and long. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a fourth down. Here we go on fourth down with Jackson. Oh, he'll take a shot from McCaffrey down. It's caught inside the 25. And finally out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4. Wow, first and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down.
Gain on the play leads to 2nd and goal. at the 4.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. Cleveland Farrell able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
3rd down and goal.
Third down, goal to go from the 8. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
And goal.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. Now Jackson. And it's caught. Touchdown. Christian McCaffrey there to make the grab. And his guys have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. Oh, what a move. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
For a quick second there, I thought we were about to have a repeat performance of a kickoff return for a touchdown. This guy's on fire today.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get into field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here and you've called multiple plays.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. He lets it fly for Lockett. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And it's 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and 19.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. He's going to let it go again. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Complete on the deep ball. Results in a 4th down.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. Here's Christian McCaffrey to return it. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Room to run at the 50. 30. Still going inside the 30. And he finally runs out of gas, but not before he's inside the 10-yard line.
Similar to golf, you never want to count a score before it actually happens, but you have to figure. They thought they were going to get 6 on that play. Great effort to keep them out of the end zone, but a big-time return.
We'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
On the play. Leads to 2nd and goal at the 8-yard line.
They'll give Henry another shot. And Henry's hit. He lost the football. It's going the other way. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
All I know, partners, that with every play call that came in, there was a little discussion about, hey, we can seal this bad boy. We can really put ourselves in a great spot to take total control. and yet they find a way to cough it up.
Yeah, the two-score game opportunity eludes them, and now a chance for the other side to come back here.
Yeah, that means defense has to go out there and make some plays themselves. So we call sudden change. Let's see if the defense is mentally ready to take care of it.
Airing it out, looking for Ridley. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. They give him a gain of 38.
Well, they've got to remember that they're not going to get it all back on one drive. But that being said, they also had to come out here in the third quarter with a sense of urgency and playmaking ability, and they showed it on that last play.
Flush to his right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Second and 10. Here's Jackson again. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And he's finally out of bounds, but he's taken it all the way down to the 8. And a huge play that time. 43 yards.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Again, Jackson. Flushed out right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
They'll take over first and 10.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a second and 10. They'll throw again from their own end zone. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line.
That's good.
A big play there on the catch and run. 76 yards.
At the 23-yard line.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's first and 10 just outside the red zone. Derrick Henry. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so. They'll run it again with Henry. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up first and 10. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
2-yard line.
Second and 1 from the 2. Henry. Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a first and goal.
First down and goal to go.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. And did he get in? Yes, they say it's a touchdown. Derrick Henry taking it in. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
That's the score. Our home team 21. Visitors 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And what a return. Great field position all the way out to the 48 there.
At their own 48-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Throw is going to be incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
On 3rd down, Jackson. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. Only took him 3 plays, and they're already in the red zone, just like that.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
They'll try the sweep. It's Lockett with it. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 13-yard line.
Jackson. Oh, for the 3rd time. Jackson going to be intercepted. The safety Terrell Edmonds picks it. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly, but look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11. At the 16-yard line.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout.
A gain of a yard.
But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. The offense on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Jackson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Cleveland Farrell getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
3 and out.
So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. Punting now is Huber as he sends it away. And taken right at the 35. Broke that one. As it stands, though, a heck of a 36-yard run back. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Calvin Ridley, 30 yards. And his guys have made this a 1-score game now. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. So a 7-point game, they'll need a recovery, the touchdown, and an extra point to tie. And the Hands team does its job. They're able to secure it. And they just about had to get that recovery to have any chance. They only have one timeout. You look at the clock. And let's do the math here, Charles. This one's pretty much over.
Yeah, we do have a chart here, don't we, that tells us about the timeouts.
You do. I'm not as smart as you.
And in looking at it, you're exactly right. Chart's not going to help them here at all. They're pretty much done at this stage. They had to have that recovery.
First down, this is McCaffrey. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. And defensive back Jamal Adams in on the stop.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
It's a gain of 3 there, and that should be just about all she wrote.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line. Today's final score, our home team 21.
Well, as always, partner, an extreme pleasure to share a booth with you. I have to say, I am impressed at your discipline because you came here and you said you were not going to eat any of the media buffet. You made it to the end. You didn't consume a single calorie.
I appreciate that. What you missed is me going to the concession stand outside of your eyesight and getting it done that way. Look, I mean, they were serving the good stuff. I had to do it.
Oh, man, but you're svelte, in good shape, but you cheated a little bit. We'll let it slide.
I appreciate that. Always a pleasure to work with you.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Las Vegas. pass. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle around twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
The 23-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's McCaffrey. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
T.J. Watt.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. From the gun, Jackson. Over the middle to Smith. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
There to stop him was Darius Leonard.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson sliding out of the pocket. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. The sack by T.J. Watt, or as his mother Connie calls him, Trent Jordan Watt.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jackson. Dancing to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Only 2 yards, and it'll be a punt on their opening possession. Well, you know, paramount for this defense is trying to keep Lamar Jackson somewhat contained when he tries to run. They did a pretty good job of it there.
And you know what's so difficult for every defense that has to prepare for Lamar Jackson? You have to think and play at the same time. And I know that sounds like something you're supposed to do, but when you have to think about your assignments against him, it often slows down your feet. You don't move as fast. You get
into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And now look at this. Big game. And this one's going to go out of bounds, so no recovery. But on 4th down, a change of possession anyway. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Vernon Davis there to make the grab. And the Pats have taken the early lead.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. Oh, he shifts past him, and he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
How many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
We'll see if they can recoup and recover. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down. From the gun, Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. Call it a loss of 12 that time. And that'll bring up fourth down.
Brings up fourth down.
So on fourth down, on comes the left-footed punter, Kevin Huber, to punt it away. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Raiders nothing.
The left-footed Kevin Huber set to punt it away. Hold it at the 24. This time a spin. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down as he goes 32 yards on the return. And the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over 1st and 10. First down, James. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
On second down now, it's James. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
All right, I've got to be careful here. All right, he's on the plus side of 30. There may be a little gray in the beard, but that's not slowing down his speed as far as he's concerned.
What he's saying, I'm on the plus side of 30.
Well, if you're on the plus side of 30, you all know what I'm on the plus side of. All I know is that run right there, let us know there's still some life in those legs.
Absolutely, still got a lot of life left in those legs. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley. That'll bring up second down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots.
Robert Woods.
Robert Woods there to make the grab. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm. Relax a little bit and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
It's a gain of 7, and they're going to have a third down. They have the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Eluding the pressure right. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And they're going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. And, partner, I know hindsight's always 20/20, but, man, just in general, those laterals, they can be so risky, and we see the risk that can be involved right there.
And you just have to know, and we've seen it because we've been at a lot of practices. It's not something that's practiced very often. You know, in that situation, you don't see guys really working on it. Maybe like we're bringing the rugby guys in to help us with tackling. Maybe we ask them to help us with the laterals as well and make that a better play.
They'll run on first down. It's James, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
The stop made by
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there, and he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
It's a gain of 6. And it's third down.
Jackson looking to throw on third. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. The Raider defense strong on that one in coverage. And now it's fourth.
They didn't have a ton of yards to pick up on that third down, but there was no way they were playing that one safe. They decided to take that one downtown. They must have felt that they had a big play that was waiting for them. Unfortunately, it was incomplete.
He may try and run for this. Way in. Touchdown, New England. Lamar Jackson, 33 yards. And the Patriots add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Well, only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Here's Jackson. Going to throw again. Flush to his right. Trying for Sanders, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Troy Apke. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. On first down, James. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Operating from the gun, Jackson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there. Unable to do so, that makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Extra point right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And beyond the the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away and looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Stephon Gilmore. And he's giving his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. And this a quick slant to Lockett. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. From the gun, Jackson toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Robert Woods, the intended receiver that time. But it'll be 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. Flushed out right. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Edger and James as time expires in the 1st half. And this offense continues to pour it on. You knew time was going to run out, so this had to be in the end zone, and somehow they were able to find a window and get it done.
Very easy for us to talk about up here that, yes, all that had to happen, but when time's running down, sometimes your brain compresses a little bit too. They showed great poise, understanding of situation, making sure they got to the end zone in order to complete that pass and take a nice momentum into the locker room.
And this will make it into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
16-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time out, another touchdown. I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport. The road to be fairly clear by the time we have to leave the booth.
Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 28-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson airing it out deep for Woods. That's caught inside the 20. And he will be taken down deep in Las Vegas territory. It's a big play there for the Patriots. 56 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. 2nd down and 12 at the 19-yard line.
At the 19-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Jackson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now.
And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. And Charles, they only needed a yard there. They try to pass the football. What do you think?
Well, I can't really go all out and kill them for the call because that 3rd and 1 fake and throw it over the top for a big play, that often does work. But in this situation,
this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked up by Brad McDougald. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Airing it out deep for Smith. He's up close to the 40-yard line.
Work with me, partner. This is a classic understatement. Their execution has been very poor. Last 3 drives, 2 interceptions and a fumble. Winning football? We're not seeing it right now.
The drive will start with an option going left. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Tip your cap to DeMarcus Lawrence. Nice play defensively. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Jackson now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield. It gets intercepted.
And going deep for Hill. For the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked up by Trey Atkin, and he's going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Now Jackson on 1st down. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. For the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked up by Trey Atkin. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each...
He's got a man, complete. He's at the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A big play there. 94 yards as his guys continue to pour it on. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Score Patriots 42, Raiders nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field and they will send this one away. McCaffrey on the return. And takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 36. And he takes this one back into the end zone. The Patriot defense has a touchdown.
Kicker on for the point after.
That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. Given and 7 on the play, and it'll bring up a second down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
From the gun, Jackson. Smith catches left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson escaping the pressure right. And his pass incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. And defensively trying to beat the 2-minute warning with a timeout, and they do. Calling it with 2:04 left. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And going deep for Hill. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll start with the option. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
On 2nd down, it's James. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
And it's 3rd down.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now it's Jackson. Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And he's into the clear.
Oh, yeah, that's how we do it.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
And they got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the 4th.
No, not at all. They're trying to get something going after one there, but you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From midfield now, here's Jackson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 38, and he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, It's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock.
Goal at the 6-yard line.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. To throw is Jackson. This will be caught at about the 5. Now the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson looking end zone, but it's incomplete. They were searching for the tight end, Darren Fells. But now it's 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
To throw again is Jackson. And will be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. Through an opening, and there he goes. The 30, the 20, 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or 2.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that'll do it from here for Charles Davis and the rest of our crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com/Madden. With that, we say so long from Las Vegas.